Tony here with Geek Legion Games, and today we got another banger for you guys. I just posted out maybe a couple days ago the Shrine Greymon, and now we got Belphemon here. It's courtesy of my girlfriend. She built this deck. She just wanted me to tell me to show her finds, and this deck slaps. We've been playing a couple times, and I was playing Shine Gray, and it's a coin flip sometimes on my end. But if you're able to start off pretty quick at sleep mode, as little as turn 3, if you're able to get the whole combo going, yeah, there's nothing I can really do. Mirage Gago, I was playing this deck, the exact list of this, against my friend Adam, and Ghazi's a shutdown them. They can't gain memory by drawing cards or making me draw cards, whatever, and he had a hard time making me have 8 because I'm always just trashing my hand, which our lovely egg right here was really nice too on deletion. But before we get to the rest of the deck profile and show you why we're over cards here, because we do some honorable mentions, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Don't forget to check out our pro site at www.geeklegiongames.com for all of our Digimon, Magic Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles. Now, without further ado, let's talk about our eggs. Eggs here, we got Demi-Meramons. On deletion, draw a card, discard a card. If you played Beelstar in the past, BT-6, old Beelstar, of course, and new Beelstar now, this is the egg you want to go into. We may switch this to 2 or 3, depending on how much this actually does work going forward. But this guy right here, on deletion, by trashing 1 card from your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Yeah, sure, it's only level 3, and that seems bad. But see this card right here? This card shits on us. Yes, we're also playing it, but we're also trying to counter the Royal Knights deck. We play this against Royal Knights. We have 2 of them out there. What can they do? They just, give us a lot of memory, and we can just go into our combo that much faster. So we may switch up the ratios here, but for now we're playing 4 and 1. Seems to work out so far. Plus we're also running 5 eggs, of course, is because this Proto right here. We can, if at the start of our turn, if we have just a Demi-Meramon and no real rookies in our hand, we can just trash it, play this for 1, aka ADR Searcher, and we can go ahead and draw a card, discard a card for 1 memory, put your opponent to 1. Very nice. So something like this, okay, we can start choking our opponent to 1 memory, and it feels like, we're playing Mother, right? All turns, this Digimon can't Digivolve, and on deletion, by playing 2 cards with Gizemon in its name, you can go ahead and play the Gizemon AT version from your trash without paying the cost, which is this little guy right here we'll get to in a second. Fastcomon right here is basically a souped-up version of Demi-Meramon, which basically does the exact same thing as on deletion, draw a card, discard a card. This inheritable down here is just completely nonsense. I kind of wish this inheritable was this. It was just another one of this. Would be very nice. But yeah, that's what we got. I maybe proc this, and maybe my girlfriend's proc this off maybe once or twice. But very rarely you'll get this going off. And you do, it's cool. But then your next swing, whatever, you'll never get it again. Then we got Ghazi right here. No explanation. All turns, your opponents can't gain memory except by Tamer effects. And all turns, players can't reduce play costs. Yeah, it hurts us, but it's gonna hurt Royal Knights a whole lot more. Then we got Intmon right here, just a 1-up. We can unplay this by trashing 1 card in our hand. If we do, we can return a 7 Great Demon Lords or 3 Musketeers in its type from the trash to our hand. Basically, we don't have any 3 Musketeers, not yet so far. There could be in the future, who knows, but we definitely have some Demon Lords in here that are 7 Great Demon Lords, in fact. Sleep mode. Once we have the Astomon inheritable under this guy, and we definitely have Intmon in trash, we can go ahead and loop the combo here, where we can always get one of our extra sleep. This requires to have 1 sleep mode on the field and 1 in trash. And then if your opponent's not really doing much of attacking, whatever, maybe like once or twice, and you already have a blocker out, whatever, or you're just letting checks through, it doesn't matter. You can just almost infinitely loop this right here and always have a Belphemon sleep mode to go into. Us requiring also, if you have enough Belphemon rage modes to go along with it as well. So you do keep that in mind if you want to get that protection that this card provides. Up next, we got the AT version of Gizemon. If you were to play this card by deleting 1 level 3, you can reduce costs by 4, effectively playing it for 2. Play draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards. All turns, Digimon can't Digivolve. And by placing 2 cards with Gizemon with their name under your trash, you can play out the XT versions, which is level 5, from your trash for free. And then we got Scatter Modes right here. Card's amazing. It's got Graceful Charity. If you don't know what that is, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Drawing 3 cards, discarding 2 cards. With the effect that we used to have when we had 4 copies of this card, as soon as we have this, we have multiple copies in this hand. We'll draw 3 cards and trash 2, and we'll play 2 of these guys out for free. And then our Demi-Mera egg will draw a card, discard a card, and play the third copy out. And you just have 3 level 4s played out for free. As little as turn 2 if you just hard play this on your turn for 4, swing within, just play 3 guys out. That was the dream back then, but unfortunately reality set in and we only could play 1. It has a your turn ability for each scatter mode. This Digimon gains plus 2,000. So if you have all 4 scatter modes, this guy is swinging 13k if I do my math correctly. It'll be 13,000 swinging in security. It is a level 6. Then we have our Belphemons right here. It basically just serves as a blocker. And we can play this out for 5 or Digivolve it for 2. If you see these, if you don't need them right away, trash them. Get them in the trash. When you have your Belphemon here, trashing 2 cards, or they swing to cancel attack, you make sure you have Ostamon under here as inheritable to play out the Valmons back out. It's basically, what's that 7 cost option? I'm going to throw it on the screen right here. Nailbone. I don't need to throw it out. It's Nailbone. It took me a little bit. This is basically Nailbone under a Digimon, which is very nice. But you can only play 1 Digimon out. If you could play 2, it'd be great, but you have to require 2 stacks. Speaking of an Astamon right here, it's an on-play when Digivolving effect. By deleting one of your other Digimon, that's got to be purple, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon with Belphemon in its name from your hand without paying its Digivolution cost. You want to go right into sleep mode, and then make sure you have your rage modes in there to slot it in on the top of its sources to gain the immunity for the turn. But sometimes, you know, push comes to shove, you just got to go into this sometimes. So you can do that, it's completely fine, but it's better to just go into this. But if you don't have this in hand, you have this, the rage mode, you can swing, restand, swing if you really want to. And then finally, for some reason, you delete something, you're able to draw it. If you swing one time, restand it, you delete something, draw 2, whatever. Able to draw this, you can just play it for 1 and put another rage mode on top of this. You'll have 2 in the sources to get that immunity, and then you can go off from there. Last Gizmon we have here is the XT version. You can delete one of your level 4 Digimon to reduce play cost by 6. So if playing it for 3, on play you can play your Akihiros from your trash without its cost, which is a Tamer down right here. All turns Digimon can't Digivolve, and then on deletion you can go right back to Proto and start the whole system over again, which is very nice. Basically, once you filter out your entire deck and it's nothing but Gizmon, you actually can't deck yourself out, which is hilarious. You just have Digimon that just keep recycling themselves. Alright, talk about sleep mode here with its on-play when Digivolving effect. But its opponent's turn, you can trash 2 cards to stop an opponent's attack. Combos really well with the Astamon Inheritable. Just spit out any level 4s. Blocker, if you really need to, stop attacks, of course. And then you go into this guy at the end of the opponent's turn. Start your main phase. Delete all your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon, which is insane on an ability. Also, the first Digimon in purple that has 14,000, which is, this guy's a big Digimon, so the reason why he's got a big DP. But he gets even bigger by having 6 or less cards in your hand. He gets plus 3,000 and security attack plus 1. End of attack by deleting another Digimon, other Digimon. You can unsuspend this. So this guy can swing 4 checks at 17. If you're not going against a deck that has any options, it's all Digimon, this guy is just clearing the board, which is very nice. Then it has it. Oh, I forgot. End of turn effect. If this Digimon has sleep mode in its sources, on top of its source, you go ahead and trash top card. That's basically all that does. And then Death X final copy. This is what I recommended, and she's happy with this. And while I was playing this last Sunday, it's all you Shine Gray users spamming all your Marcuses and only keeping 1 stack out. You just feed into this guy, let me tell you. When you would play this card, reduce the play cost by 3 for every Digimon and Tamer your opponent has. On play, when Digivolve all your opponent's Digimon and delete all your level 4 lower Digimon. It feels great. Even I play this for 9 memory, give them like 6 or 7, whatever, depending on where I'm at. They effectively just can't do nothing. They can Digivolve in the back and start back up, but they obviously can't play nothing, but they just get deleted. And that can go ahead and do whatever I gotta do and stall the board. To stall the game state with sleep modes again, they just can't do nothing. Tamers, Akihiro, we're only playing just these 4 copies. I think you can play like analog Utes. We have those at the bottom to talk about later, but this guy is cracked, my opinion. Your turn, when you play a Digimon with Belphemon in its name, by deleting one of your Digimon with Gizmon in its name, reduce the play cost by that deleted Digimon. Very combo right here. If you have the XT out, 9, you can go ahead and delete it and play this for 2 cost. Play a level 6 for 2 memory. That is insane. Do what's on play effects, whatever. Get a, get Belphemon, Ragemon stuck under here, whatever. You're good to go. Sucks you're not gonna have this inheritable ever, but that's just one way to cheek one out if you don't have Astamon at the ready. Also, too, here at the end of your opponent's turn, you go ahead and draw a card, trash a card. Even if you don't have like a rage mode out or the sleep mode out, you can go ahead and just trigger that. But if you do, by placing this Tamer under that Belphemon, you can go ahead and delete a level 6. It only triggers level 6. It sucks it's not 6 or less, whatever, because the main effect in this guy deletes all level 5s or lowers. This will delete level 6s. And then when we get to our options right here, we can delete level 6 or higher Digimon. So we can play this for 6. Delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon. Then you may Digivolve one of your Digimon into sleep mode from your trash without the cost. So like you can go right into your level 5. It also says one of your Digimon. So I'm thinking like you can have. I don't think it's like any like level 4 whatever. I'm thinking you have to have a level 5 for this. It doesn't really say, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And security effect here, by trashing one Digimon card from your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a level less than or equal to that trash card. So the only way we can do level 7s or higher is we delete a Death X from our hand. That's like a Ryuken or, Omnimon, whatever. But most of the time it's level 6s you want to trash. You just trash the Ragemon here and just delete a level 6. Miss Memboost, go away, Inkprig. I know you're low. You can play what's the card? Purple Memboost, but I like trashing. The deck wants cards in trash, and your trash is your second hand, hypothetically. So main effect, trash 2 cards, draw a card, and then gain 2 memory on its delay effect. Because like once you know you have all your stuff in your hand, and you're playing out a Memboost to find something else. And then you're looking at stuff like, man, some of these cards can be in the trash. This is what the situation came to. We're playing these, but you can play Purple Memboost if you really want to. And then one Calling the Darkness. I think if we still had this at 4, this deck would definitely be the #1 deck to play, but we have it at 1. So for 1 memory, we can delete one of our Digimon. If you have no Digimon in the field, you can still activate this effect, but then returning 2 of your purple Digimon cards from your trash to your hand. Basically, if you got no sleep modes left, delete a Digimon or just play this for 1 if there's nothing in the field, just to get these out here, back in your hand, and start all over again. But that's the deck. We're going to talk about our honorable mentions. We got Tapirmons right here. You definitely can run these if you don't run the Phascomon by triggering a draw card. But the thing is with this, you're gaining cards at this point. You want to be able to draw and just immediately trash your hand, so you can fix your hand as you go, and adding cards in that could be dead cards sometimes, and there's no way to get rid of it. This card kind of sucks with that, but it is an option you can go into. And then we have the Phase Q. We got the blocker. This is from the structure deck Beelzemon. It's a 3k 2000 DP blocker that it can't attack players. That kind of sucks, but it's a blocker. It's a cheap blocker. Only reason why we're not really playing this, or not too many of it, we can probably throw in a 3rd blocker if we need to. So like Astamon could play a level 4 blocker or a level 3 if this is the only thing we have in trash. But Shine Greymon, all it has to do is activate 1 Agumon inheritable to just blow it up because it's 2000 DP. So it will never get the chance to block. So if you're playing this in the Shine Greymon matchup, this card is basically dead in your hands. Then we got some Dobermons right here. We're never going to reduce play cost because we're not playing Alice McCoy's. But it has an on deletion. We can trash 3 cards of our deck, and then we can return 1 purple Digimon card or 1 purple Tamer. So this card can actually be nice. If you don't want to run the blocker Belphemons, I definitely would run Dobermon right here over them as my next solid level 4 choice, because this plays exactly what you want to do. Yeah, sure, you're not drawing any of these cards here, just trashing 3, but definitely you want to be recovering your sleep modes back. I can see that happening, and that card can actually help with that. Another viable choice if you do not want to run Death X. I know it's pretty pricey. Omnizord Defeat is not that expensive. However, it is 60 Evo up, so you'll be able to pass a turn here, so you're not going to get this one attacking effect, whatever. But when Digivolve, you can trash top 3 cards of your deck. Then you may play up to 2 black or purple Digimon cards with play cost 8 or less among them from your trash without paying the memory cost. So before we get to the attacking trigger part, you can play out 2 Astamons if you have enough wide board and enough sleep modes in your hand. So if you have 2 of these out from your trash, and you definitely have 2 sleep modes, you can go to the combo here by playing 2 of these out, delete your other 2 Digimon, and have 2 sleep modes, and then make sure you have 2 rage modes in. So you have both sleep modes out in the field, negating 2 attacks, and then replaying out those level 4s you deleted and put them right back out. That is also another viable option that I've considered. It's also a 15k Digimon, but with a format full of Tamers still, with all these decks coming around, Death X, in my opinion, is still superior. However, if you like that kind of taste, you can definitely go with this. It also has one attacking trigger. You may return 1 level 6 card in this digital illustration to your hand, so you can get that sleep mode back if you Digiball on top of this. So delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a play cost 12 or less. With Royal Knights going around, everything is like 13 or more, I think. I think some of them may be 12. I'm not entirely sure. I would have to look again, but you probably can pop something. But if you're not going against Royal Knights, obviously, you're going against like Shine Gray, of course, and like Mirage. You can definitely pop them, of course. Analog Utes, you can definitely run in here. You would have to probably cut in maybe some of these cards. You might have to cut like in 1 Akiro and 1 Gift to throw in 2 analogs here, because it's on play for 2. You can look at the top 3 cards, add 1 Digimon, trash the rest, which is completely fine. Exactly what you want to do. This can find you your sleep modes. You can find a sleep mode, a rage mode, and whatever level Digimon. Always pick the sleep mode with this card and then trash the rest. All turns effect, you're never probably going to proc this, because the only Digimon's going to have sources is your rage modes. Any of your level 5s, whatever, either going to be single stack, like just all by themselves up here, or if you build a stack with it, like a sub stack, and you have like Belphemon on top or whatever, then maybe sure. Or if this is all by itself, like a level 5, 4th, and 3, that could possibly happen, but it's not likely to happen. And then we have Matashita. You probably run this as a 1 or 2 of. It will give us that 3 memory to help us out even more, but with so much reduction costs, whatever, or stuff we can actually probably pretty much play for free from we're doing a lot from trash, it could help, but I don't see it fit so far. I probably can, if at any time, run 1 lesson of Akiro and play in the mat instead. On play, you can return 1 purple Digimon card or an option card from your trashy hand. So like this can also get your sleep modes, of course, and get your columns back with this, of course. But if this was trash from security, that kind of sucks. But that is the deck profile, you guys. What do you guys think of this? What can be added in? What can be changed out with any of these cards right here? Honestly, I don't think Tapiron would make the cut, but any of these cards right here, I'll definitely probably play Doberman over Vile if it comes. Less, I don't actually need blocker anymore, but this is just a safe, just a safe more card, of course. Let me know what you guys think down below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.